wealth and success. Nearly everyone wants it, but few people actually know what they need to do in order to get it. We all have goals in life. Each one of us wants to achieve something, whether great or small, at some point in our lives. We have deep-seated hopes and dreams for the future and a burning desire to accomplish some great feats. It's stitched into the very fabric of our society, woven into the core of who we are deep down inside. It's emblazoned in our DNA, genetically predispositioned, not just for mere survival, but also with a yearning passion to thrive. There are many very well-defined steps to achieving a goal. They say knowing these steps will allow you to formulate what goals you can accomplish. For example, set goals that motivate you. Set goals that relate to the high priorities in your life. Set specific goals. Set measurable goals. Set attainable goals. Set relevant goals, and set time-bound goals. The good news is that you have probably heard of SMART goals already. But do you always apply the rule? There are many variations of what SMART stands for, but the essence is this: goals should always be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Yes, absolutely, this information is relevant to achieving goals, but somehow this information is actually pointless. Why? Because the problem now is when people already know this and think of their goals in their life, the steps and actions needed to achieve that goal are not being taken. So how are you going to achieve that goal, right? Well, in this video, I will explain to you the secrets behind why we need to have a goal in life, why we need to take action, and to have a continuum of progress. Maybe this ideology and principle will be the cause of your action on moving forward to set your goal. First of all, you must believe that everything is energy. The book you read, the chair you sit on, the clouds in the sky, the water in the ocean, the trees, the animals, your thoughts and your goals. Everything is connected to everything else. Now, when you realise and understand it, what we're going to do is this. We're going to find the degree of that energy using the Vortex math, the 3, 6 and 9. For you to be able to understand this better, I'm going to give you an analogy. Energy is made of positive and negative extremes. Those extremes are called infinite degrees. The word goal is the degree between progress and failure. These energies are always united or connected and cannot be destroyed, forming a triangle, the cycle of duality. So, if you want to achieve your ultimate goal, in order to make it real, you need the positive extreme, which is the progress. You need to have continued progress, the action towards that goal. While doing this progress, I want you to know that you will encounter and experience trials and distractions, like stress, anxiety, and so on. But don't worry about all of these negative energies. They're all parts of failure, or the negative extreme. Many of life's failures are people who did not recognise how close they were to success just when they gave up. The vast majority of the people quit when they experience failure, distraction, or trials. They don't realise that the negative extreme or experience that they encounter is all part of their goals. It's a part of the balance to complete the triangle, the cycle of duality. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of the success. If you keep continuing and doing your progress, you are actually creating an unseen, powerful force or motion in the universe, the perfect balance, like the vortex or hurricane. When the hurricane finds the perfect balance and makes landfall, the sheer force of hurricane-strength winds can destroy buildings, topple trees, bring down power lines and blow vehicles off roads. You, as a human being, When you find your perfect balance by continuing the progress, you can easily destroy or let go of the negative force holding you back towards your goal. If you keep practicing and doing this for yourself, you will also notice that you're actually forming a habit, a powerful habit in mastering the law of action, the law of rhythm, the law of vibration, and other universal laws. Once you master these laws, no one in this world can stop you from achieving your goal. Finding the balance is aligning yourself with how the Creator designed the universe. If we look at our society today, the world we live in, no matter how much good you do, people will always have negative things to say about you. And it will always be that way. They're all part of the balance, like our season cycle. We have a summer, spring, winter, and autumn. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to uproot, a time to destroy, a time to build, a time to cry, a time to laugh, a time to be sad, a time to dance with joy, a time to keep things, a time to throw things away, a time to be silent, a time to speak, a time to love, a time to hate. These cycles never stop. We've all heard that the universe is expanding. When scientists talk about the expanding universe, they mean that it's been growing ever since its beginning. What does that mean to us? We people also need to keep moving forward. In religion, they say that you must follow God's rules. Have you tried to ask yourself, what if the Creator's rules are actually the universal laws? This is just a philosophical question. I just want to tap into your intuition. Because if we use our critical thinking and think deeply, we'll realise that we're all part of nature. Everything is connected as one. It means that we need to align ourselves with how nature behaves. We must follow universal laws. When you hear the phrase, "Be still and know that I am God," the first thing that comes up in people's mind is peace and calmness. It means your thoughts should be in the higher state of consciousness, controlling the positive and the negative, knowing that there is something from within. So, therefore, the stillness of the mind is the state of being in balance. Imagine the waves in the ocean. If you swim against the current, your life will be very difficult. But if you use the current to move you to your destination, your life becomes a lot easier. Look at those successful people. They've experienced all the failures, all the negative energy, struggles, anxiety, stress, and trials in life, almost everything. But they keep moving forward. That's why they win. This life is like a computer game. The more you continue your progress playing this game, the more you learn from the failures and battles. In the end, you can master this game like a piece of cake. Actually, a continuum of progress is in everything. For example, when you look at the water in the seas and the ocean never really stays still. There is a lot of water movement in the ocean. The most obvious examples are the waves and ripples on the water's surface that are generated by wind, or the ocean currents that are due to tides. It turns out, however, that water can also be moved without wind or tides, which is what happens in the deep ocean. Their currents are set in motion by variations in water density caused by differences in temperature and salinity, a process called convection. Another example of continuum progress is our innovation, modernization, inflation, the season cycle, the duality of everything. Everything moves and everything vibrates. Nothing is at rest. Maybe this is one of the main reasons why the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. The rich people always move, they grind, they always take action moving forward to keep their balance. While the poor people Most of them don't have goals, so they don't have any reason to strive for that progress. They may begin many things, but complete nothing. They will make the same mistake over and over again, but never profiting by the failure. Most of them are the people who always wish their life was better, but they don't take any action to achieve that goal. They spend all of their time and energy getting just that. Without balance, a life is no longer worth the effort. Remember, Nikola Tesla said that if you find the magnificence of the 369, you have the key to the universe. If you think deeply and understand it very well, in his quote, he used the word find to find the 369, and the numbers 3, 6, and 9 signify the balance, right? It means that you need to find your balance to align yourself with how the universe behaves and operates. And by doing this, it means that you are not against how the Creator builds this universe. Moving forward is how you keep your balance. Set a goal. Strive for progress, not for perfection. If your life is not in the balance, I will assure you that you'll become a negative portion of an atom. Your whole energy is more on the negative side. Your life will be more and more and more difficult in every aspect and circumstance. Our goals are very much like an airplane's journey. We're trying to reach our final destination, and in order to do that, we need to be clear about what that destination is and when we'll reach it. Then all we need to do is plan, take action, continuum progress, and modify our approach along the way in order to get to where we're going in the long term. If you want to grow or change, you need to set goals. Remember, we're living in an infinite degree, so go as far as you can. When you get there, you'll be able to see further. Setting a goal, whether great or small, is so necessary. It's for us to have progress. Remember, without goals, you lack focus, target, and direction. Goal setting not only allows you to take control of your life's direction, it also provides you a benchmark for determining whether you are in balance or actually succeeding. If you have enjoyed this video and you're inspired by what you've seen, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let's change the world together.